welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game, he said that first win has really helped settle this team in. They knew they could possibly be good, being ranked in the preseason poll, but now they're proving it on the field. He said, we've just got to do it week in and week out, and that starts today. They are taking that 1-0 mentality into every single game. Today is no different. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Buckeyes headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Fielded in the end zone. It's Edwards. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To get it to the edge and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing Reed. That's reeled in. It's Edwards. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
And the Aggies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. On the ground, it's Owens. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. That's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Here's Reed to throw. Right side, it's Edwards. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Touchdown, Aggie. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Bring it back. of daylight. Out of bounds at the 34. A productive job by the return team. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Tells to run, wants to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Delayed handoff. It's Jackson on the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Looks it in. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left. Have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Turning it on! Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Hits inside, it's Edwards. He's past the marker. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Long way to go on 2nd down. got some green grass. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Finds a crease, it's Edwards. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the fullback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10, and the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Over the middle, complete to Wilson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Wide open, he makes the catch. and turned on the Jets.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Tough run here. It's Jackson. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
First down, nothing. Second down, sack. We're going the wrong way, but still got an opportunity here on 3rd down to try to make something happen. Remember, you can't turn the football over, and nowadays you're even going to use 4th down a lot of times to call another play, but got to find something here that you know can work.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Set to kick this one away.
From deep, it's Edwards. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Edwards. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Reed. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Trying to get the corner. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
3rd down. Offense trying to go option, seeing if they can outflank the defense by pitching it, but nothing there. Great penetration up front. The defense looked like they were ready for it, guys, and they're able to come away with a massive negative play.
Punt is in the air. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a gap, it's Morrow. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes, that's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to the well. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Push is ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. they'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. First play of this drive. Back's got it on the screen. Still on his feet at the 25. He's loose down the left side. At the 30. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Number 25 with the grab and the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that.
Number 96 set to kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Edwards. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Making the adjustment on the play. Reed. Look out! Blasted as he lets it go.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Second and long here. To throw, it's Reed. Grabbed behind the line, it's Edwards. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50, the 30, the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Fresh setter down's going to the air. He'll throw it. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from... And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They booted away on fourth down. Making his first move. There he goes. Open it up. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the direct snap, it's Bussey. Oh, pressure's coming. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Maybe a double pass. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
Number 95 on the field goal.
The field goal is no good because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the number 10 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Orange, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field.
Pushing them to one.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Aggie. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game 1, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
And he tacks on the extra point. The move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Takes the handoff, it's Jackson. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
What a run by their tailback, and simply one of the best in the entire country. And his ability to make people miss is the reason why, guys. That's one thing that's just not coachable. You have it or you don't. That was something they identified in him when they were recruiting him to come play in this offense, and now it's come to fruition. Defenses have such a hard time bringing him down. This defense is going to have to do a better job gang tackling as this game goes on.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Jackson. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Rodgers. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Lining up to add another. Right down the boulevard. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. He's got great speed. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he puts through the extra point. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field, looking his way.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Aggies! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Running game got stuffed on first down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it down the field. finds some room. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. At the 40, there he goes. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, this has been a fun one to watch, guys. This is quarterback play at a high level. It's fun to watch guys that are executing, that are going through their progressions, making big play after big play. Both these guys, you got to tip your cap because the quarterback play so far today has been absolutely outstanding.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's changing the play. Throwing Reed. Buying a little time to his left. He'll pull it down. It's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Keeps it himself. Now the toss. There he goes. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Here's Reed to throw. The screen, he can go. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Aggie.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Now on the counter, fighting off the defender. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
You know, tackling is a lost art in college football. I'm sorry. You got to do a better job defensively there. At least two different guys had a chance to bring him down. They couldn't do it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Makes a grab over the middle. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Drops back on first down. Out wide right, it's Jackson. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have put up some stats. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything... can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Turning it on. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier really good job at the point of attack.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Handoff again. Breaks the tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Nowhere to go.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Might as well run him again. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. Inside the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. On to attempt the try. Bangs it through for an extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Deep in the end zone, it's Edwards. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Shakes off the defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs, making the adjustment. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Reed fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Ready, go!
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Jackson. Spins away from the defense. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.